subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing these videos on this channel. I really appreciate it. For anyone that's new here, do your part. Like, comment, share, subscribe to Marlon Speaks Live. So, yeah, just like the title, y'all see what it is. We're not going nowhere. Black Americans aren't going anywhere. Everybody else can leave before we leave. We will be eating our chicken and our watermelon on the front lawn of that White House. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be getting back to coexisting with the rest of this world that we live in, our home, which is the earth. We will stop pillaging it and start to coexist with it, you know? Yeah. All these different systems that's here in place that has traumatized our people. We have learned and adapted to all of those things. These things actually, I was just commenting to a racist white dude from Europe earlier. I was just commenting to him about how this white supremacist system has actually helped us. It helped us. Like, it didn't help our ancestors, but you know what our ancestors endured, and the thick skin that they ended up getting from being enslaved and being traumatized by this white supremacist system. It actually helped us out. Like, we actually have the cure for PTSD, Stockholm syndrome, all of that stuff, all of these mental illnesses. We have the cure embedded in our DNA. So for all of you other racial people that's just now starting to experience what our ancestors experienced hundreds of years ago, listen, come to us. We have the cure. But just like my last video, don't expect any kindness from anyone. Like, our ancestors didn't go through that to literally help out people that would, disrespect their legacy. So please, if you're looking for sympathy from us current modern day Black Americans, don't expect too much of it. I'm just saying, like, if you do your research on us, maybe that could help you. You know what I mean? Do your research on how we channel all of the hate, all of that, distinct hate that, no other race could get the way that we got it anyway. Like, the hate that Native Americans experienced, that was a totally different kind of hate than what our people experienced. Like, it was I can't compare them. It was really no less traumatic, though. I will say it probably was even more traumatic what the Native Americans went through. It's probably more traumatic. Somebody coming into your home and kicking you out, killing you in your own home and telling you you're not welcome in your own home. Like, yeah, I'm imagining that's very traumatic as well. I just know the unique type of trauma that our ancestors endured. It ended up being, like I said, a blessing in disguise. We channeled all of that hate and created culture out of it. So not only are we not going nowhere, we're going to be doing what we have always done in this country. They kicked all the rest of the immigrants out. You know, A lot of you racist white people who y'all always claim, yeah, your forefathers created this country. A lot of y'all don't even want to be here now. So if y'all go back to Europe, Somalians, y'all go back to Somalia, um, Puerto Ricans and Cubans and all of the Latino community. If y'all go back, we're not going nowhere. We're embedded in the culture of the people. And actually, we were the only, I think we were only group of people that was forced to make lemonade from lemons. Forced to take lemons and make lemonade. We were the only group that could do it. Like I said, the Native Americans, they got killed off. They didn't really, the colonizers didn't want them around because, they were invaluable. They kept our people around because they thought of them as valuable, not realizing how priceless they were. If they had, I think if the colonizers had known that we would make lemonade, we would take those lemons and make lemonade, I don't think they would have done our ancestors like the way they did them. I don't think they would have kept them alive. I think but see, that was like they couldn't do it. And that's why I think modern day whites are so mad. They mad that we still alive. Because, since slavery ended, they've been trying to lynch us. They've been trying to just kill us off, right? So what they have adjusted to is extermination. That's what modern day racist white people want to do. They want to exterminate us. They wish we didn't survive. But y'all gotta understand, y'all would not be in the position y'all in if our ancestors wouldn't have survived. Because all of the hard work that was done, it was done to benefit you. So that's the thing. Y'all say, that's why I say, when anybody see black Americans, y'all need to be getting down and kissing our ass. Literally. I know I'm happy to see another fellow melanated man-made in God's image, a survivor, a living proof of what we can do with lemons and how we can turn a worst situation into the best situation. I love to see my people. Very resilient. So yeah, man, this is just, Marlon Speaks Live's version of why we not only are we not going nowhere, all of y'all can leave. We still gonna be here. Trust me. A lot of people, a lot of my, melanated, African slave descent people, a lot of y'all say, we was here first. Yeah, we was everywhere first. Because everybody originally black. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the Native Americans are black people. All of the native of every country is black people, even Europe. Yeah, even Europe. Everybody from everywhere. All right, let me see. Yeah, so that was kind of a little bit about what I wanted to well, that was pretty much all I wanted to tap in with. I wish I got a moderator, Melissa. I shouted her out on my post. If y'all look onto my post, I shouted her out. So she will be my moderator. Let's Yeah, so as soon as I get my moderator in here, let me hit her up. Yeah, so Anybody in this lie that has melanin, you know, my black people, my slave American, you know, my descendants of God. Look, let me know why, specifically why you will never leave this country, and how not only are you home here, you're home everywhere on earth, right? So it really don't matter exactly where you go on earth, as long as you on this earth. This is, the whole earth is our turf, right? So let everybody know where we at, you know, especially all these haters that's been in my comments. Let these, you know, these wicked descendants of the devil, let them know why the earth is our turf, why we're at home not only in America, but we're at home actually in Europe too. We're at home in Russia. We're at home in Finland. We're at home in Africa, of course. We're at home everywhere. So yeah, man, y'all share with these people where we at, like, just so they know, so that they don't think it's just me, you know, because I think a lot of these people that's been in my comments think it's just me that think the way I think. No, actually what's happening right now is we are starting to connect. We are starting to come up off of these apps and connect in real time and do a whole lot with this technology to make sure that what happened in the past don't keep happening. So yeah, I need y'all to get into the comments. Share why you will never leave this country. Why, you know, you're at home anywhere in the world, and how we gonna be eating our chicken and our watermelon on that front lawn. Yeah, I want to hear from y'all. All right, I'm out. One.